Okay. Mm. Good afternoon, subscribers of King TV and followers of Family Gambia Hour. This is our Peace Education Talk Show. As we know, Family Gambia is an international organization of Liberia and Sierra Leone that has a partnership with Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education to educate people about peace and peace education through life skill activities. Our topic today is kinds of peace, and we say there are two kinds of peace. Last time we talked about internal peace, and today we are going to external peace. What is external peace? External peace is the peace ongoing around an individual as to how he interacts with other people, such as neighbors, friends, families, co-workers, classmates, etc., by means of cooperating with others, understanding others, sharing with others, respecting others, be calm with others, living side by side with others, etc. External peace deals with the peaceful coexistence between you and others, as well the peaceful interaction that exists between you and others. I look at few examples from the definition, and these are cooperation. Cooperation is to act or work with another person or something to others to a common end. Number two, understanding. Understanding is to show a sympathetic or tolerant or indulgent attitude towards something or somebody or someone. Sharing, to partake of or use experiences or enjoy with others. Number four, calm, to make peaceful indoors, quietude and repose in place of agitation, passion or excitement. Respect, to have reference or regard to someone or something, to relate to someone or something, be concerned with something or common someone. Let us look at the example of cooperation. To work with others, achieve something that you want or help you and others, such as peaceful coexistence and living peace with others. We cannot get everything that we want, but to work together or to work with each other help us to achieve whatever we want to sustain peace and peaceful coexistence. If you are not cooperating with others, thinking you have everything for yourself, or feel proud that you do not depend on anybody, you will not create the mood and an atmosphere of peace between you and your children, wives, co-workers, friends, families, and neighbors. So if you think you cannot depend on your wife, if you think you cannot depend on your children, you cannot depend on your husband, you cannot depend with your co-workers, then you will not have a peaceful environment and atmosphere. And your mood with those people will always have problem of conflict. In order for us to be externally peaceful, we need to work together or to work with others, help you to sustain the peace and achieve peaceful coexistence. That is cooperation. We have to work together in order to achieve something if we really want to have peace within ourselves and others. If we really want to make peace with others and sustain peaceful coexistence, we have to work together to achieve something, a common end. To achieve, and that's why we live as a society. So we have to cooperate in order to achieve something as Gambians. Number two, understanding. The second example is understanding. Understanding produces tolerance and sympathy between you and others. This helps you to be friendly towards each other, and there is always trust between you and others. Whenever there is indulgence towards others, it will create kindness and forgiveness, as well, so that we realize how someone feels and why he did something. To show sympathy or tolerance towards people help us to avoid hostile behavior. Let us always show kindness in order for us to live together in whatever they did to you or say about you. We need to show kindness and forgiveness towards one another. Then if that happens, we will continue to show sympathy and kindness to others, especially in a difficult situation. As we sympathize with others, we manifest meaningful, peaceful interaction. Help us to be kind towards people, which will bring peaceful coexistence. That is understanding. When we understand people, we will bring kindness to each other, and we will have understanding because there is indulgence and forgiveness. The third example is sharing. Sharing is when people use or enjoy something together. That is any act of giving or distributing something with others to benefit everyone. Sharing the peace is a ritual that can be celebration of a family, co-workers, friends, etc. as a recognition of communal that connect people together. And that's why togetherness, when people come together, we achieve a lot together. Listening to people's craft can help build relationships and understanding of others' lives and help people feel heard and validated. Sharing the works with other people help gain the recognition and advance social justice so that we join use of resources, especially when someone takes part in or experience something along with others. That is sharing an experience or to do the same thing as someone else. We need to give part of ourselves or resources to benefit others, such as offering words of encouragement or expressing empathy to someone's problems for peaceful coexistence. When we share our experience with others, we show empathy to each other. The more we learn how to share, create sense of belonging and togetherness that can symbolize generosity, trust, and the joy of communal experiences, highlighting the importance of sharing in human relationships. That is why we need to share whatever we have, both in our experiences, in our resources, in our opinions. We share that will symbolize our generosities, that will symbolize the trust, that how we trust each other and build confidence of ourselves. For peace to be externally peaceful, for someone to be externally peaceful, we need to build that connection as a fundamental way for fostering our communities for peaceful interactions and peaceful living. When two individuals share joy, sorrows, poverty, abundance, good times, bad times, raising children, and all these things in between marriage, and still either of the spouse dies, even the memories are still shared of the days of togetherness. So therefore, when we share whatever we have in our capacity as human beings, within our domain, our resources, we will always find ourselves to be together at all times. And therefore, we can peacefully interact with each other to live together as peaceful human beings. If we reach out to those who are different from us and who have to cope with different circumstances because we recognize that we all share the same human needs and same values, then of course we are extremely peaceful. When we share, we have meaningful conversations that creates the opportunity to deepen our understanding of each other and strengthen the meaningful or the meaning of a relationship. When we share, we create opportunities to deepen our understanding because we always create that communication. We create conversations and then we strengthen the meaning of our relationship. How do we relate to each other? To build our relationship. What is going to be our relationship look like? Creating long-lasting bonds and helping us feel better connected to each other by showing empathy, kindness, support, one another, fragility, strength, and that make us who we are today, so that we don't have to feel alone because we are sharing. The fourth example is calm. Most people experience a wide range of emotions during an average day. And these experiences are highly individualized, vary from one person to the next. Unfortunately, many of our emotions are unpleasant and unproductive. If you want to be extremely peaceful, it worth your time to more accurately pinpoint exactly what you are feeling for yourself and others. To avoid being stressful as a great tool for learning, you always have to consider others, how you feel for yourself, you feel that for someone, and that will give you a great tool of learning, references, and explorations. People who can more clearly differentiate their negative feelings tend to self-regulate their negative emotions more frequently. To learn that your feelings are not driven by our actual events, then of course that will help us and that will build us to have our core values, assumptions, and attitudes can help us change in ways that will greatly improve your life and well-being for the peaceful interaction with others. Situations can start out innocent enough, and then within minutes, everyone involved one feel agitated simply because of different persons stimulated by each person or by each person's defense of situations. So every situation is being defensed by our individual persons, and that is we are driven by our situation based on our core values, assumptions, attitudes towards changing ourselves with people, towards ourselves and others. And then often unintentionally we find ourselves in the middle of a moral conflict, blindly see things only from our own perspective, based on what we believe was right or wrong. If we are calm, it will help us to free from anger and anxiety. That state of being calm prevents you from worry, anger, fear, or other strong negative emotions against others. This helps people understand a person will, someone who has no desire for life and is not passionate about things. But the truth is, he has no worries about life as he believes that such problems are very small in the front of the universe. Someone to be extremely peaceful, stay calm, helps you think before you react or do anything or say something negative to others. And if any negative consequences weigh the positive actions or reactions with others, then of course you will have problems how to relate with others. Anger is an emotion, but we can hide our anger by staying calm and staying positive. When we do that, we will not regret to spend many years regretting our actions. The fifth example is respect. When we respect, we recognize the worth of a person. If you have regard for someone, you respect them and care about them. Respect requires working to understand each person's individual expectations and opinions. For respect, as we get to know people and build similar experiences. If you don't respect my opinions, we cannot share our experience together. Then of course, nobody can know everything. But if we have respect for people, they can give out what they can contribute towards what's going to benefit the society. So Gambia, let's respect people for who they are. Let's respect each other as Gambians so that we can share our experiences. If you don't respect me, I won't have time for you. Then of course, we cannot live together. Then it's going to be very difficult for us to have our experiences and opinions together to share our common values. Our personal definition of respect as influence by our personalities. So if you don't have good personality, you cannot have reference to someone. Your emotions, your preferences, and your cultural context will make it difficult for you to have regard for someone, for you to respect someone or anything. But when we are understanding people, how they see and interpret the world around them, dialogue is our most effective tool. So the way you understand things might be different from the way I understand. So the best thing is coming together to have dialogue. I think is the most important tool that will bring respect among ourselves. This actively exchange of ideas, as dialogue is to exchange ideas actively and opinions, will provide insight to the most important variables that define individual opinions and expectations.